This week, find out which housewife was involved with Kid Rock.
And which housewife threw a bowl of chili at someone. Whew. Virtual reality. Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Evan, and let's get ready to spill some real reality.
Glad you guys are here to join us, and let's get to it. I mean, I personally am so happy that Wednesdays have meaning again because we are back on the West Coast with a new Housewife franchise. Well, a new season of an old one that we love, the oldest one. They're the first to tell you that. OC is back. Shannon's in the hot seat, and you talked to her about it, right, Evan?
Oh my God, yes. So things are getting juicy in Orange County, and I got to chat with Shannon all about it. So basically, Shannon was telling me that, you know, in contrast to what Emily Simpson said, she does not like to throw grenades and then run away when the drama explodes.
I really don't attack people's character just because. I don't like to create drama. I'm opinionated, and that gets me in trouble quite often. But I don't like to argue with people, and I don't like to create drama. And it's frustrating to me that Gina and Emily feel that I told them because I wanted them to bring it up. Not at all.
Now, I don't know if I necessarily believe Shannon. I love what she does on Orange County. I do think it's kind of, you know, part of her shtick. And the latest grenade she threw was right in the middle of this newbie, Nicole James, who's a new friend of, and Heather Dubrow. Heather Dubrow's husband, Terry, of course, we know is a plastic surgeon. And it seems like there was a lawsuit that Nicole filed against Terry way back in the day. Now, I don't know the nature of the lawsuit, but Shannon made sure to let everyone in the cast know that there was a lawsuit. She just didn't want to be the one to bring it up to Heather.
Exactly. No, I feel like you can Mad Libs what the lawsuit was about, though. And this is all allegedly, Terry, but you hear lawsuit, you hear Kid Rock, you hear looked like Pamela Anderson, and you hear Shannon forgot to pay her bill. You can assume what the lawsuit might or might not be about. And then on top of that, too, I love that we got a little, because like Heather could talk about her house for 90 hours, I think.
You want to just pop up to my house and I'll give you a tour?
I would love to.
So I am happy that we kind of immediately, the second time we went to this house, there was a little housewarming gift for her saying, "You're back on Housewives. Welcome to what that entails." And also, I feel like things are heating up in OC, but what has taken my focus so much in Housewives world? Real Housewives of Miami is back for season 4. And this is really shocking news because it has not been on the air since 2013. I don't even remember 2013, but I do remember these ladies.
It looked so good. This was my prayer to the Bravo gods. I feel like I never expected the Real Housewives of Miami to ever return, and it's here. It's on Peacock, which is nice. I hope I can binge the entire series at once. That would be really nice. But I'm so excited. I love that they brought back some of the OGs.
But you never thought you'd see me again.
We got Larsa Pippen back in the game. She's no longer friends with the Kardashians, and now the girls are accusing her of trying to be the new Kim Kardashian.
That drag was legendary.
With the butt as big as Kim Kardashian's trying to become the new Kim Kardashian, which you're never gonna be.
The trailer, it's one of those things I'm nervous for because the trailer was so good. Every moment was so good. I'm like, I hope the season delivers, but I really do feel like it will because I feel it has every single housewife plot line going on at once.
Totally. And I feel like the girls probably came back knowing they had to deliver because, you know, they got their season 4, they're on Peacock, you know, like they're probably on thin ice a little bit. Like Peacock could decide to just like let it go real easy, but I think the girls want to stay around. I want them to stay around because I was a big Miami fan back in the day. Adriana Demora has blonde hair now. I hardly recognized her. She looks amazing. I am mad that she is a friend of and not a full-time cast member because she is the one who dragged Larsa about trying to be the new Kim K. For that comment alone, she deserved a full-time contract.
Well, this is what I always say. When you get dangled the friend contract and you commit to doing it, you kind of, it's sort of like when you have like one night only where it's like in Dreamgirls and someone's like, they over deliver because they're like, I'm gonna come, hey Beyonce, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna Jennifer Hudson you and I'm gonna win this entire thing. And she did win the Oscar at the end with that. And I do feel like our girl, if they get another season after this, will be full-time.
Wow, I love the Adriana Demora, Jennifer Hudson, the dream girl parallel.
I'm sure Jennifer Hudson does not love the comparison, but she gets what I mean. If J Hud is a bravoholic, she really much appreciates that.
Before we move on from Miami, I gotta mention the one thing that really shocked me from the trailer was the accusation that Alexia's late husband died while having sex with a man. I can't wait to unpack that because that's crazy.
Well, speaking of Peacock, they have been delivering and giving us life this year. I'm loving my Peacock because I am loving Ultimate Girls Trip so much.
Oh my God, yes, my peacock feathers are out. They are shaking, they are moving. Girls Trip just keeps getting better and better, Danny. This last episode, I feel like so many episodes dropped throughout like the course of Thanksgiving and I'm having trouble keeping up. But we have seen more antics from the Ramona coaster, and the way she got drunk and attacked Luann and brought up Tom, it was about Tom. It was epic TV. It made me cringe hard for Ramona, and it made me want to just embrace Luann in that moment. I actually talked to Luann about the situation recently, and she was a class act while describing her good old pal Ramona.
I felt really kind of sad for her. I felt like she was kind of, a little lost and, the odd girl out.
Like Luann said, it's her prerogative to kiss and tell. It's not Ramona's. And I think that's a little messed up. And I would just like to mention about that episode that literally everyone came for Ramona, which I thought was, pretty well deserved. Like even Kyle couldn't mess with her.
Ramona loves to throw out little jabs and then wants everything to be okay and laugh it off. No, you're leaving behind a trail of hurt feelings.
When Kyle is screaming "no ma'am" on the boat, you did something wrong, because Kyle, she's a peacekeeper, but she was not interested in keeping any peace for Ramona because Ramona was completely out of line.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
I don't know what I just said.
You just said that
You went to bed with him the first night you met him.
That's right, and that's my prerogative. But is it for you to kiss and tell, or is it for me to kiss and tell? Not for you.
She was so out of line, and she's lucky that none of her antics really warrant a full-on documentary, because ABC is popping those out like
Ramona's next
from a toaster's oven. Yeah, they are really just, Sonia's Toaster Oven is releasing all these ABC documentaries. The recent one, the Shah Shocker, or I don't love the name. It's like the Shah Shocker or something.
Yeah,
like
the
that.
Housewife and the Hustler definitely rolled off the tongue a little bit better, but this was the Housewife and the Shah Shocker, which kind of doesn't make sense because the Housewife is the Shah Shocker.
Exactly. When I put it on first, I was like, am I watching Shawshank? I'm like, what? Am I on the wrong channel? What's going on here? But we got there was some like juicy moments coming out of it regarding Jen. And also regarding a bowl of chili.
Okay, to be honest, the bowl of chili part was my favorite part of the whole thing. Actually, everything involving her former fashion designer, Koa Johnson, were my favorite parts. I feel like he really spilled the most tea, and that chili bowl situation was so wild. Like, what I want to know though, and Danny, maybe you can help me out here, are there like bowls that are made specifically for chili, or did he call it a chili bowl because the bowl had chili in it when it was thrown?
Here is my take on that, is that I do feel like a chili bowl has more height to it.
Okay.
That's my theory. And also, this is my Salt Lake, where they do they do the weirdest excursions and everything like that. If there's anywhere where there is a bowl designed for chili, it is there. So yeah. I'm not gonna bat the eye at that. And I do love that we're finally getting the point of view of the man whose name is constantly bleeped out of Salt Lake City.
Yes, yeah, it was great to hear from him. And then also it was really crazy to hear that Jen, when during the casting process, she told producers that she spent $50,000 a month, which is so wild.
Like if Heather Dubrow said that to me, I'd be like, why are you budgeting? I'd be like, what do you only buy one thing this month? Like, Heather, what's happening? But Jen Shah, it's kind of insane. Well, also because a lot of people are saying, I feel like Andy even referenced it on the Potomac reunion that because Juan Dixon has a job kind of similar to Coach Shah, and they're always working and always hustling, but it's not like a full-on very professional level coach where you're racking in money that you can spend $50K on. So Jen, none of this is adding up, and if it doesn't even add up for us, and I'm gonna say for myself, math was not my forte. It's really not gonna add up for a judge. Okay, so I think that wraps up all the drama from this week. It's a lot to digest. We know.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about all the OC drama, that crazy Miami trailer, and who you think deserves some shade this week.